I feel as if I'm talking with children. What do you people don't understand? The people that grew up playing video games 30 years ago, well, guess what? They more likely don't exist anymore. You do understand that people, when they picked up the PS1, they were more likely in their 30s and 40s, which would only mean that they would be 70 years old now. Do you honestly think they care about this console war crap that you people continue to spew about? What you guys fail to realize is the fact that you have been replaced from the new age gamer that doesn't give a damn about how you grew up playing within this great hobby. That's what you guys don't understand. So when we complain about studio closures and layoffs, well, let's not remember that when you guys said that gaming has grown as a hobby, it hasn't. If anything, it's been stagnant. Go back and look at some of the sales of the games that we once played back then. You'll be like, wow, yeah, it did well for back then due to, the limitations in hardware and it wasn't as expensive. But now compare that now with games having budgets over 100 million onwards. Did you really think that was going to be sustainable for any company? And this is not damage control. This is me being 100% honest with you. I looked at Perfect Dark Zero and it only sold 1 million. You can look it up for yourself. 1 million on the 360. They even had the audacity to add in the rare replay collection and it sold a little bit better than 1 million. I think the problem is that you guys thought that gaming was far bigger than what it was back then. It might have felt like that too, because it definitely felt like that to me. But understand that you was the minority. Okay? Gaming didn't really start getting popular until the 360. Y'all know that. That's when casuals jumped in with the Wii, and that's why people were buying these platforms. And I would say PS4 is the first, honestly, the PS4 is the generation where you started, I would say it was the end of the Xbox 360. When you start seeing a lot of fake gamers, e-girls, right? Can we all agree? And then it all transitioned to PS4 and Xbox One, and now we are here today. It's true. All the old gamer, all the dinosaurs have been replaced by the new age gamer, and you guys want to still complain about that. And funny thing is, you bring up Helldivers 2, but yet you barely touch up on it. You go back to the Xbox layer. We know this already. Like, I understand that you got to keep your AC on low, but it's like you made the same exact video 3 times in a row. Like, we get it. Helldivers 2 is coming to Xbox. I told you guys that exclusives don't matter. Expect more to come. Game still with another W, because I always call it. Y'all really thought, put it on a Sony one. You did it with MLB. What is your excuse now, PlayStation gamers? Oh, it's not a single player. Oh, here we go. I already know what your next narrative was going to be. You guys are so much on that Coca-Cola that y'all don't even know what you're saying anymore. It's still a PlayStation studio. It's not PlayStation second party, All these damn excuses, even though you see the PlayStation logo right there. It was never PlayStation. Sony never really owned it like that. Here we go again with the excuses. If anything, Sony probably decided to release it on Xbox and to be available through their next platform and handheld through Steam. So they said, well, you know what? We might as well make our money now off the game. I'm telling you, Microsoft and Sony knows exactly what's going on, and they're playing every single one of y'all. Didn't you guys peep the fact that Helldivers 2 is also dropping the same day as Gears of War Reloaded? You think that was by coincidence? Yeah, I don't think so. You people are stupid, man. Y'all really think that these companies care about this console war? And I'm saying and telling you that they all working together. That's what I'm telling you.
Cast guy here, and today we're talking about the Xbox bloodbath, because yesterday Microsoft fired pretty much everybody up and down the ladder of Xbox, closing entire studios, shutting down games like Perfect Dark, Everwild, new MMOs, but it turns out...
You even said Call of Duty, which was a blatant lie, because we know Call of Duty ain't shutting down.
We didn't have the full story, and a bunch more people actually got fired last night, and a bunch more projects just got canned. Hideo Kojima's secret horror game Overdose, that's dead. The guy who invented Doom originally...
And let's not forget that Microsoft still has 40 projects in the works that they have coming out. I'm just saying, because all the games that Sony had was canceled. Well, that's all they really had. Microsoft still got 40 other projects that they're working on. And what's even more crazy about this whole, oh, we care. Bro, listen, and I'm not trying to sound heartless, but I don't care about the layoffs. Now, mind you, the only thing I care about is the fact, like you said, the games that got canceled. I do feel bad about that. Those were some games that I don't know about the OD. I don't really care about Kojima. But I'm saying Perfect Dark, for example, was a game that I was personally looking forward to, and it got canceled. But see, this also speaks to a deeper problem that we have in this community. Let's really be honest with ourselves, especially with even the games that Sony canceled as well. Do you think any of the people would have supported them? Let's be honest, because I've noticed that there's been a lot of old dinosaurs coming in my comment section telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about. Because if I did it, then explain to me why free-to-play is more popular than any single old game that you play to this day. Explain. That's something these dinosaurs don't want to tell you. So for example, if you know that subconsciously, then why do you even argue against that point? You know they weren't going to be people playing these games because people don't care about them. The problem is the gaming community has been hijacked by casual gamers, and you guys think you're in the forefront. Maybe back during the 2006 with PS3 and 360, but you are no longer the prized possession that the gaming community has once held on to. You are forgotten. All they're trying to do is monopolize and get money off these casuals. Because to be honest with you, you know what? This is going to be controversial, and I don't mind taking this stance. The casual gamer is more respectable than you. Y'all like, what do you mean, gangster? What are you talking about? The casual gamer at least put their money in where their mouth is. They support their properties. I mean, anti-consumer or not, they support their companies. They support their Grand Theft Auto. They support their NBA 2Ks. They support their Madden. They support their college football. Microtransactions or not, they put their money where their mouth is. You got all these old, out-of-touch retro games. I'm not saying, because I love retro gaming, but you got these old, out-of-touch gamers thinking that things that worked in the 90s is going to work now. That's like, bro, you guys sound so stupid. That's like saying, oh yeah, Run DMC, he was good in the 80s. I guarantee if he came out now in 2000, bro, he would be a laughingstock. Okay? You people need to grow past these old days, man. And I love it. I even hate to say it to these people because I enjoy those games too. But you people make us look bad. When you guys take these stances about, oh, it's about exclusivity. It's about fast. I remember when Sega pushed games for Nintendo and Nintendo pushed games for Sega. Bro, those days is unfortunately not going on anymore. Now, mind you, I understand that these are very cherished memories of you, but don't think that any of this will work in today's gaming demographic. And you people know it at the bottom of your hearts. You know this. So why do we keep having this conversation? You dinosaurs need to go completely extinct at this point. I'm sorry. I already know what to expect. Y'all want me to be on my knees about these Xbox cancellation for what? And it's going to continue to keep happening because gaming hasn't fully grown the way that you guys kept saying it. Because if gaming was grown, then all these games would be successful. Only a few handful titles are. And on top of that, companies got to be afraid of putting 300, 400, 500 million because you guys say that gaming is growing. See, but 1 million was good back then. Yeah, because the game didn't cost that much to make. See, this what y'all. The only thing that's evolving is the budget. Okay? Not the gaming community, the budgets of how much it costs to make a game. If a game did well for 3 million back in the days, 3 million sales on a AAA game of the same sequel will not do anything. You're spending more money and you're just catering to the same people. And then you guys complain, oh, well, they're wasting the price tag. Okay, now we know why they're doing it because they be greedy. But still, how are they going to get money from you any other way? You guys wait for discounts, you buy games used. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but then you guys get mad. All I know is this, right? Back in the days, we seen a product, we bought it, and we support it. That's how it was. Now, the issue is, even if you decide to do it, nobody else has to do it either. Oh, but I would buy it. Okay, 1 out of 10 million that don't want it. This is what we're arguing about? Because you guys, for some reason, think that you're so important. You're not important, bro. Oh, I've been playing since Pong. I've been playing since Mario. That's how it was. Bro, shut up. And I feel so bad, bro, because I feel like I'm talking poorly about my own people, but I have to say it, man. I have to say it. Because especially after some of the comments I've been seeing in my comment section, you old heads need to shut up. Because you don't know the direction of what gaming is nowadays. Clearly you don't. Clearly you don't. Y'all like, you're not bothered by it? Why would I be bothered? I have my retro games. I have 30 years of greatness. Why would I care about the future of gaming? You shouldn't either. You came from the golden era and you're complaining about how they don't make games the way you want now. They're mainstream. It's more cinematic. Okay, yeah, and you're right. Then why do you think they're going to change that? Gamers not as skillful. Gamers, okay, yeah, fair enough. But why are you expecting them to change to your mindset? That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say. But let's get with this video.
John Romero was making a new Secret Doom project for Microsoft.
Now, mind you, let's not deter this away from the fact that Helldivers 2 is dropping on Xbox.
That's now dead. Across the board, I have to talk about this, but I also want to explore the fact that a lot of Xbox fans are now turning on each other. There's been this almost dogfight where people are not mad at Xbox enough, in my opinion.
You sure? You sure there's not enough people mad at Xbox? Because this is something we hear every day.
People are still trying to blame each other for the fact that, honestly, Game Pass is what killed this. Phil Spencer is what killed this more than anything else. But let's talk. Hi, hope you're having a great day. And if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe. Setting up all my notes for this video.
Yeah,
Helldivers 2 is coming to Xbox, which was one of those leaks I definitely didn't believe. But
look at that. Why you didn't believe it? Because you thought it was a PlayStation exclusive? Is that why?
Also,
look at that. Look, no, let's see that. Hold on.
Announced this out.
Yeah, I want to see that. Why was you so quick to switch it up? Let me see it. You know he's salty about this, bro. I try to tell you, PlayStation dudes, that exclusivity is dead. Okay? Because if you're still talking about exclusives, I hate to say that you're also talking about it from the perspective of the old days. The good old days. Okay? I mean, I don't know what generation period is this, but whoever is doing this at 40, 50 years old, you are making that generation look bad. I'm going to advise you guys to stop. Okay? Like, I thought it was bad with Generation Z, but you people are taking the cake when it comes to immaturity.
Setting up all my notes for this video. Helldivers 2 is coming to Xbox, which was one of those leaks I definitely didn't believe.
I didn't believe it because I didn't think Sony would do that to me. Oh, well, there it is. It's done. What else is there to talk about? I've been right on every single thing. I told you exclusives won't matter, and expect more to come. Y'all think I'm playing? It ain't over yet, man. It is not over. The fact that this came more than likely means that Stellar Blade is also coming too. I told y'all that. It's coming on the Switch too. And more possibly on the next Xbox. Maybe even a little bit before that. You old heads, man. I'm sorry, bro. Like, and the funny thing is, like, I thought we was all cut from the same cloth. I thought we would all be able to understand that this is the way gaming is going. You know, your era's up. That's why I told people, get your retros up. Get whatever you need, because expecting PlayStation and, Xbox to do what you want is over, bro. You are no longer the market leader. You are no longer the audience that they're willing to target. I knew this for a long time ago. Okay? Your last period of era was the 360. That's it. Y'all like, what? The 360 was the last old gamer era. Once that was up, and the Xbox One and PS4 came out, you could tell they was catering to a new audience. I mean, look no further than God of War. With the story-driven cinematic, God of War was never about that. It was never about that. Oh, boy. Now every game is a story-driven. Where do you think they got these games from? Oh, that's right, from the people that played Life Strange and all that. Oh, yeah, those gamers. The casuals that are not really good at combat, but just want to play the game for a good old story. That's why every PlayStation game plays like that now. Sorry to say it, but it is true. He goes as far, like, I'm just going to do the talking because he don't really talk about nothing in this video besides layoff, right? I can't wait to see what Xbox gaming is going to damage control for this. because I thought I told him before anybody that this was gonna happen. But yet we still got to put shocked in the title because you guys are like, you heard it from his mouth. I was shocked to see this. I didn't believe it. Well, hopefully you can believe it now. I mean, you can look at the trailer even on Xbox, but let's not forget, it's not an Xbox. Let's also do that too. This is stupid, man. You people honestly need to grow up. You dinosaurs need to go completely extinct and understand that gaming is not revolved around you anymore. And it will never go back to the good old days. You want good old days? The only thing I can advocate and say for you is indies. That is the closest thing you'll get. But to expect AAA games where they got to put all this money in a pot and thinking that you're going to support it, buy it, and play it, I'm telling you, you're not. You're not. This is why all these studio layoffs and closures is happening from not just Microsoft, but Sony as well. Okay? I'm never mad when Sony shut down stuff. I'm just upset at the fact that Sony don't bring out the first-party games that I want. But hey, it is what it is. Like, you people want me to cry on my knees and stuff over one game that got canceled when I've had multiple games get canceled on me. Multiple. Not just solely from Xbox. Multiple. Sega used to cancel a lot of games on me. A lot. And I'm like, oh. You know, I think there was a Propeller Arena or whatever. They canceled a lot. So this, and the Dreamcast still had a lot of games, even though they did cancel a few projects. So this is not going to deter me from gaming. Y'all want me to cry on my knees? This is ridiculous, Microsoft. Like all these other fakes do on YouTube. I'm not doing all that. I'm a grown man. I can control my emotions. I don't need to do all that. I don't need to do all these theatrics. I save that for the funny parts of the videos. Okay? I got to talk to these people like children, even though they're 40 to 50 years old. Like, I feel like the dude from the movie Don't Be a Menace of South Central Drinking while I'm out here reading My Father, the Bedtime Story. I shouldn't have to do this. You should be fully aware as to what's going on here. But no. Oh, no. You know, it's all an airbag. It's PlayStation. Y'all don't want to read the room. Read it. And be like, damn. Microsoft suffering even with their money? Then you already know PlayStation going to be suffering worse because they got far less money than Microsoft, that's why Sony has more studio closures. It's pretty obvious. Like, bro, this doesn't impact me. I'm worried about the games, and now mind you, some of those people do warrant some of those games come out. All I'm saying, that if you notice, with a lot of these games, ain't nobody will going to buy these. Even with the household names of Resistance, look at the sales of those games, guys. They were absolutely abysmal. Companies are like, we're not spending $300 million on these games. We're not spending close to $500 million. And as time goes on and gaming becomes more and more expensive, guess what? You guys are not growing with it. The problem is with you old heads is that you want the Fortnite gamer to see the games that you enjoy. Let me tell you something. Okay? They don't care. Okay? I actually try to introduce games like this to people. And let me tell you something. The young audience do not care. I had a guy tell me on YouTube that he told his brother that, hey, you know, Perfect Dark got canceled on Xbox. And he says, I don't care. What the hell is that game? That is the reality. And I think you guys want me to silence that. You guys, it's like I noticed because I've been getting a lot of, I don't mind it. I personally don't care. But I just figured it'd be good for a discussion that you guys are arguing with that. Saying that I'm not being tough. What is there to be tough? What do I control? Even if I bought the game, who else was going to buy it? Don't you guys take that into consideration? Oh, it's about me. It's me. Entitlement. You gamers are the problem. One guy said, hey, GameStop, you're the only one that blames the consumers. I've never seen that take before. Because, yeah, it's you consumers. You chose to support with what you wanted. It's either you consumers, right? Or there's not enough for you to make an impact as to what's going on here. Which also means that you need to stop this little console fanboy crap. Shut up, play your games, and that's it. Enjoy the moment, because that's what I'm doing. I already know that gaming is fully destructed in my heart. I already know the days of what I remember growing up is gone. You people need to get over it. That is what it is. You people need to come to your realization and understand that nobody want to play your Elvis Presley games. Nobody want to play your little Run DMCs. Okay? That is for you. to enjoy, not nobody else. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video, man. I already know I'm going to have a few people unsubscribing, but guess what? I don't care because I'm 3 Dog and I'm telling you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts.